Live here. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You get lifted. Yes. It's an awesome, awesome month. Awesome, awesome month. Awesome, awesome month. Hustle and chill, hustle and chill, hustle and chill, hustle and chill. Just hanging out here with my wife, St. Louis. It was a cold one today here. I don't know what part of the country you're in, but it was chilly here today. Sitting here listening to Casey and the Sunshine Band. I get lifted. I get lifted. I get lifted. If you're catching this, you're going to probably see a link somewhere in there that says if you'd like to join in the StreamYard chat, just click on that link. It'll bring you into my chat window. If this is the first time catching me live on Facebook, make sure you tell me what part of the country you're chiming in from. If you've been here before, shout out. Tell me what's going on with you. Let me end the music here so I don't feel like I'm yelling at you guys. There we go. 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 So hustle and chill. Hustle and chill. Just wanted to throw some stuff at you. One of the things I'm very excited about, and I know this whole deal, everybody's freaked out about this, and there's a lot of people losing their jobs. And one of the things that makes me really optimistic is every single day, somebody raises their hand and says, dude, what do you got going on? I mean, literally, March was probably my best month ever for putting people into my business, and adding customers and adding drivers. And I put 454 people in last month. I think I'm at, today's the 14th. I don't know where I'm at. I'm like 200, getting ready to bust 700 total in my database. And I've been doing this since the beginning of the year. And the cool thing about it is I'm not saying it to brag, but every single day somebody says, hey, I want to work from home. I want to make some extra money. I need a side hustle. And they're raising their hand, 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 raising their hand. And the cool thing about it is I have a solution for that. And that's what makes this so freaking awesome, is that being able to position. And I wasn't planning this, right? It was just showing up every day, working, showing up, working every day, showing up, working every day, and then having a little chill time. And I'm not like a crazy workaholic. I mean, I'll sit up and me and the wife will sit up and binge watch. What were we recently binge watching? The Punisher on Netflix, because we're sort of into Marvel. So we were watching the Iron Fist. We binge watched the Iron Fist, and then we binge watched the Punisher, and then we binge watched You and some other crazy stuff. And it's just sort of our chill time at the end of the day or whatever. What's that?
How to Get Away with Murder. That was a good one.
There's another series called How to Get Away with Murder, and there's just a lot of little stuff, and we're just watching these. And the cool thing about it is, we'll get up, we'll do a lot of prospecting, and if you guys aren't familiar with what I do, it's just like it's on autopilot now. So I just reach out to people, and it's maybe 2 or 3 here, 2 or 3 there, 2 or 3 here. And the whole goal again isn't to brag, you guys. You just got to put this on autopilot. You got to realize that there's people out there that are struggling. There's people out there that need you to knock on their virtual door and say, hey, I'm not sure if this is going to be a fit for you or not, but I got a way to make some extra money. If you're open to taking a look, I'll share it with you. And if it's not a fit for you, it's absolutely okay. You won't hurt my feelings, but at least take a look and decide for yourself. It's going to be something for you and your family, right? So if that's the mind shift that we need to take, so that when we're hustling, we can hustle, and when we're in chill time, we're not worried about hustling. And that's the whole deal. Is if I woke up, I started getting up just a little bit earlier because I've got a lot of stuff going on. We're on the downhill side of April already. I mean, we're literally on through a quarter of the year of 2020, and the first quarter of 2020 is sort of sucked. I mean, it's sucked. Nobody saw this coming. It was just like, it's like you're standing on the beach, you take your whole family to the beach, you're all out doing the sunshine, and the next thing you know, you look up and there's freaking tidal wave coming and you're toast, right? And that's sort of what happened in the first 4 months of 2020. It's like, where did this come from? None of us were expecting this. It's just sometimes just life just happens. And of course, the people that are prepared for it were prepared for it. And thank God there's a lot of people that are retired. I love reaching out to people that say, hey, I'm retired, I'm settled, I got my money. And they did that because they worked for years and years and years and years. And now they're in a position where they're not, freaking out because they're going to lose their income because of this stuff, at least hopefully not anyway. So if you're at a point in your life and you're maybe Maybe you're working at home right now, right? Maybe you're working at home. You think, hey, this is a pretty cool gig. I can set my camera and my laptop up and work wherever I want to. And you'll notice I sort of move back and forth. I love to come down here and hang out with my wife while she's doing whatever she's doing. She's got these, she's doing some hats and stuff. Let me borrow one of your hats. You got your little beige hat down here, babe? She's just, she's very, very crafty.
This is not, I mean, this was just something I had extra on my desk.
Just something she had on her desk, but she threw this hat together, which is very, very cool. I don't know if you can see this. It says Proverbs 11:25. And she's looking at buying a hat press so she can do hats and bags, and she makes some really cool shirts. Matter of fact, she made this shirt for me here. It says XTRM. One of these days, I'm going to get into a whole training session about exactly what these letters mean, because it sounds like it says extreme, but it's a whole like matrix of stuff that the meaning behind it. And of course, taking it to the X, which is a whole nother concept. And if you understand anything about the biblical side of that and the spiritual side of what X means, it's very, very cool. It's very, very powerful to take something to the X, and what you're taking it to the next level, and you're putting a lot of faith in it. And it's a very, very cool concept, and we'll probably get into that sometime down the road. Hey, Rick, what's going on? So hustle and chill. So my recommendation, this is my tech tip. This is my tech tip for Tech Tuesdays, is find your time to hustle, whatever that is. And you've heard me refer to it as DMO, daily method of operation, whatever it is. It's like earlier I sat down and was on a cool conference call. I had some new teammates on board, and we're going to do a launch call for them tomorrow. And we're looking at having about 200 people come on board that launch call, which is going to be absolutely exciting to just really launch their business and catapult them and make a huge impact on their family, make a huge impact on the people they know. And guess what? Notch in my gun to brag a little bit, because they showed up every day, right? And the cool thing about that is when you show up every day, some people will reach out to you. They'll start to reach out and say, hey, what's going on? Some people will watch you from the background, and just they want to watch. They want to see that you're going to show up every day on a consistent, regular basis before they're doing that. Some people may raise their hand when you reach out to them and say, I'm interested, but they may not be ready to go right now. And that's absolutely okay. That's all part of the hustle. So you need to figure out what your hustle time is. Figure out what your hustle time is, and then have some chill time, whatever that is. And in the beginning, if you're starting out, your hustle time may be bigger than your chill time. I hate the word balance. Screw balance, right? There's nothing to balance. You know, it's like sometimes I eat lunch at 3 o'clock, and sometimes I eat lunch at 11:30. It just depends on how my day is going and what kind of presentations that I've got going on. And there's that work. Some of my work weeks are 65 and 70 hours, and some of them are closer to 55 hours. I don't think I've had a 40-hour work week in like a while. So there's those hours, and somewhere in between that, I need to work in my business and my hustle time for my side hustle, because there's a big goal there to impact literally thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Because I know after what just happened, reality check for those of us that are saying, hell yeah, I want to help people make some money. Do you really? Do you really? Is your hustle that you have going on right now proving, you know, can you tap yourself on the back and say, my hustle is evidence that I wasn't just talking out of the side of my neck because COVID-19 hit? Is it really evidence that you're showing up every day, that you're reaching out every day, and maybe have you ramp that up a little bit? Because now it was really cool. I saw on Facebook, everybody's complaining because their views aren't up, right? They're not getting as many likes. Well, the reason being is because everybody's on Facebook. I mean, the normal number of people that would normally be on Facebook is probably up like 100,000 times, because you've got all these people now at home like, oh, I'm going to get on Facebook. I don't use it. Like, so there are a lot. So the algorithm of Facebook is just all jacked up, because Facebook's like, damn, all these people on here. What do I do now? So the cool thing about that is your views on your lives may not be high. Your views on your posts may not be up, but the opportunity to knock on somebody's door and them answering is greatly increased. So this is the time you need to go out there and prospect. If you're brand new, what do you say? Hey, I was just curious. I'm expanding my business. I wonder if you're looking to make some extra money on the side. If you are, I got some information I'd like to share with you. If not, absolutely okay. It doesn't really matter what you say, because you can't really say the wrong thing to the right person. You know, I've been extremely productive and crazily busy with my business, with my home-based business. was curious if you might be open to taking a look at what I'm doing. If not, absolutely okay, no big deal. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. I mean, I did that. I've got like 4 scripts that I use when I'm prospecting, and I just rotate them around. And I get about the same response from all 4 of them. They're very, very similar in the opening and the closing in terms of asking people if they're open. And I may change a word around depending on what that says in their profile based on what their career or their business type is. I may adjust that just a little bit, but overall, it's basically the same thing, and I'm getting the same response, right? So you can't really say the same. They can't really say the wrong thing to the right person. So my challenge to you is hustle harder, hustle more, figure out the screw balance right now, because it isn't a time to be balanced. It's not a time to be balanced. If you have an opportunity to work from home for your regular job and you're looking maybe for a side hustle to go because you're really digging this, reach out to me. I'll hook you up with my side hustle. We'll teach you how to market, prospect, build some customers and do that. And if you fall in love with my side hustle, you can hang around and, do it for the rest of your life. If not, you can take all the skills and go do your own thing. You won't hurt my feelings. You want to know why? Because my entire goal is to impact you and help you make a change on your life so that you can impact somebody else. So if that's what your hustle is all about, that's what I'm all about. No more empty refrigerators. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Go out, make an extreme impact. Peace out. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.